Hi guys. This is something I've been thinking about doing for a while, but I thought I would just do it today. I had I'd forgotten. I was planning to do this, and then I just realised today when I sat down to draw some more that I have a year's worth of sketches in my sketch diary. So I figured I would go through them and show you the. This is basically a diary of my year in records, which is quite interesting. So I started off drawing Capability Brown from scratch. I started doing the record as well, but then soon realised that was just going to be a faff, so didn't bother with that. Elmer Gantry, one of the best albums I've picked up this year. Again with Loves to Capo. They both came from the same seller, a guy that I know locally. Really good stuff. Copy of Ram. The Zombies Begin Here. Actually, the guys that I got Elmer Gantry and the Love album from have just sold an original copy of that. But I didn't have 200 quid, so couldn't afford that. Endel St Cloud, that was a reissue. Beach Boys, Surfer Girl, and Yes, the Yes album. Derham Days, that was a compilation of Derham releases. 13th Floor Elevators Live. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yes, Close at the Edge. This takes us up to the end of March. Yes, Fragile. Triumvirate. Another great find. Donovan's HMS Donovan. July. Their self-titled album, that was the Record Store Day. You can see by the date there, the 19th, Record Store Day release. Jonas, if you've still got your one, you're very lucky. Idle Race, again, Record Store Day. The Flaming Lips, Grateful Dead, was a great live album. And Sebastian Tellier and the Beach Boys, they were all Record Store Day releases for that year. The Incredible String Band's debut when Clive Palmer was still with them. Hugely underrated album, I think. It's probably one of their best. Dead Sea Fruit, my best charity shop find of last year. Found it just after my birthday and was blown away. Damon Albarn's Everyday Robots, one of the few new releases I bought this year. Then I bought a bundle of Beach Boys albums. Smiley Smile, All Summer Long, Little Deuce Coupe, Wild Honey, and Friends, I think all came in the same batch. A compilation of international artists, their singles collection. Soft Machine, Jet Propelled Photographs, that was like a compilation of their early work. Phantom Band, Strange Friend. Again, my band that one of my friends is actually in. It's a great album, highly recommend that. David Allen, Banana Moon. Francoise Hardy. Cold Cut. Machine Head, New Bottles and Old Medicine. That was some VCLT I got from Dave, Dark Dove. Great album, and really blew me away actually. The music, and I definitely want to find more Medicine Head. The Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle. It took me ages to finally get this. Again, this was a reissue. They both came out. This one and I think Begin Here were both supposed to be released around the same time, but it took me till right near the end of the year to finally get a copy of that one. Catch 22, kind of psych pop. Jack White's Lazaretto. Main reason I bought that album was for all the trickery and tomfoolery he's done with the pressing of it, and it has the most amazing hologram in the Run Out Groove. It's well worth checking out. Camembert Electrique, great gong album, but my copy that I'd had was trashed, so I needed to get a better one, and I got that at a good price. Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. It was an album I was missing, and everybody knows. So yeah, doesn't really need. But so it was a nice one to draw as well, actually. That The Residents. This was a competition prize from Bill or Divarada. Again with the Ambrosia one. Ambrosia was a great album. The Residents one was great. A really scary version of Jailhouse Rock on it, if I remember rightly. Magma's Udo Voodoo. Bob Trimble. These next three were from Mike, Bob Trimble, Roy Harper. I think my camera's going out of focus here. And Khan Space Shanty, which is an absolutely fantastic album. It's one of those ones I saw early days of the VC, and it's brilliant. Really, really, really good. So thank you, Mike, for those. Mary Hopkins Postcard. An original pressing of Led Zeppelin 1 that I found when I was away on holiday, along with Blood, Sweat and Tears. Nectar of Tab in the Ocean, fantastic album again. Gong's Angel Egg. I had the Charlie pressing of that originally, but it was the one with the horrible kind of egg cup on the front. Wasn't a fan of. Faust tapes. Death from Above's new album, I was actually really disappointed with. Their first album blew me away when it came out, and it's not normally the kind of music I like, but yeah, I was disappointed with this one, to the point where I kind of wish they hadn't reformed, if that's not being too harsh. Grateful Dead's Live Dead. I've been trying to pick up more Grateful Dead this year. They're a band that I've always liked, but finding original pressings of their stuff is getting trickier. I managed to get this pretty cheap, and it was in great nick, and it was a lovely one to draw as well. Cat Stevens, I picked up a couple of his albums. Tea for the Tillerman. The Flaming Lips, doing their version of Sgt. Pepper. Great album. The Electric Flag. It's their second album, but again, great, really good. Hawkwind Space Ritual. Doesn't really need any intros. Been on the lookout for that for a while. Classic space rock. Animated Egg. Great little kind of, I don't know whether you want to call it psychexploitation, slightly surfy in places, but really good. This was a Black Friday release, the Flaming Lips, with their Christmas album. Brilliant. Now will be played at Christmas forevermore. Another Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead are always really good at doing albums for Record Store Day and stuff. They're horrendously expensive normally, but worth picking up, I think. David Bowie, nothing has changed. This was a compilation of his stuff, including some of the new albums. And yeah, that's it. So that was the last album I bought of 2014. I'll show you what I've done so far this year as well. Jimmy Tenor's Organism. Lindisfarne's Nicely Out of Tune. The Fugs Tenderness Junction, which is a great album. Preludes Dutch Courage. Bell and Arc. And a couple that I haven't actually shown yet. Flaming Lips, Here It Is. And Aphex Twin's Syro. And these gaps here are where the stuff that Fred has sent me is going to fit in nicely. So yeah, so that's my work. This is turned into a nice little book to flick through. When my friend Ian was home, he was flicking through it, and I think he was quite pleased when he saw Phantom Band in here, who incidentally have a new album out. Came out on Monday, so hopefully I'll get that soon. But this is turning into a nice little kind of artifact. So I'm really pleased I've come up with this idea for it. So yeah, 12 minutes of me waffling about is enough. So love to hear your comments. Take care.